on. I'll fix it. Oh. Okay, what did you want to do today?
Are you?
Alive? This? Okay, you can help me. Ooh, crazy hair.
Can I do that?
I'm gonna put this one on. You want this?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? All right, can you say hi, friends?
Hi, friends. No, I don't want it.
You want that? I don't even know if your hair can hold that. I can try it.
Okay.
Let's try it. Hi, friends. How's it going? Say hey when you're hopping on. Rita wants to try a claw clip today. Okay, so there you go. Is that what you wanted? Do you want mini too?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get ready together. Today is Amazon Prime Day. I had ordered a good amount of stuff that Welcome to Puerto Rico didn't come in time, and then I had sent back stuff I'd already filmed. So today is a very mild Amazon Prime Day for what I can show you, but we could get ready together. Do you want to tell them what we found today?
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't been there yet, but Adam and her this morning, she got up early and he let me sleep until I had Pilates. So he watched her for a little bit so I could just rest. Where did you go? Do you remember? Did you go to a new beach? So at our new house, there's a beach really close by, and we've been to that beach a lot, but the new beach is as you leave our house. It's 1 minute from the new house, and it's kind of off the road, but it's a little, I don't know, like, not cul-de-sac, I don't know what you call like a little inlet, but there were sea turtles, and the people there said there's normally like octopus and a lot of fish, and it's just kind of like a little hidden gem. And so I am actually, the girls have a Spanish art class today, and they're making, it's an entrepreneur class that they speak in Spanish, like to help them learn Spanish. But every week they've been doing something different. So they've made soap. What else have they made? They've made candles. Today they're making lemonade stands. They have done art projects and like logos and made business names. What's that face? You're just looking? Everyone said, turnabout. Thank you, Brittany. I'm like, I can't think of it. Are you getting sleepy? I can tell. What's your favorite song?
Twinkle.
Do you want to sing it? Okay, can you sing it?
Twinkle, twinkle, you are up above the river high.
Good job, Veda. You are so good at singing Twinkle.
Thanks.
You're so good at that. I love to hear you sing. So did you go to the new beach today?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
Milk.
Huh?
Milk.
Going to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want some lotion?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Pomifera's new hand cream. It's very thick. Her hands look a little black because she decided to play in grape jello today as if it was slime. And after she played in it and it stained her hands, I was like, I don't know if we should be like eating this because here, I'm gonna fix her sleeves, okay? This will give her something to do while we get ready. But yeah, here, show. We have washed them, everything. I'm like, is that safe to eat? Okay, there you go. But I thought she was just eating it, and then you heard her go like, oh, so slimy. And I was like, whoa. Good job. You got it on my nose. So, went to Pilates this morning. But it's just a hard class. Every time I do it, I'm like, How am I this out of shape? But it's not. It's just, it's
Can
so
I
challenging.
put it on my face? Is it okay?
Yeah, you can put it on your face. It's just lotion. Thanks for asking. Do you want to ask your friends any questions?
Yeah.
They said, you're so smart. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
How do you say thank you in Spanish?
You're welcome.
No. How do you say thank you? Can you say gracias?
Gracias.
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 Can you tell them you've been working on your numbers in Spanish?
Which one?
Like uno? You know?
Yeah.
You know it? Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes?
And dos.
Yes?
And tres.
Yes?
And tres.
Cuatro?
Cinco. Six.
Yes!
Siete. Ocho. Nueve. Diez.
High five! You did it! Good job. Okay. You're welcome. How do you say you're welcome? Do you remember? Say,
Yeah.
de nada.
Dear Mama.
That's right. So we are going to do
Can I do
this.
this,
Then the
Dewy?
kids, Adam's taking them
Can I do
to
this,
Spanish. He
Dewy?
should be back in a minute.
Can I do it?
So they're gonna do their lemonade.
Can I do
Yeah,
it?
you can do it. You can help me. They're gonna do their lemonade stand. I look tired today. I am tired, and even I don't know if you guys experience
Let
this. I am anemic, and which just means I have low iron, and sometimes it's like much lower than others. And anytime I have like a rough cycle, I just like actually physically feel drained. I have PCOS, and I have hard cycles. I'm gonna take my total hormone balance, and I'm gonna start taking it every day because I'm not as consistent as I should be, but I can really tell a difference. But I feel like physically tired. I'm gonna start taking my iron again, and I just feel like a little drained. You can't have a sip of that but I'll give you a probiotic. Do you want a probiotic?
Yeah.
This has caffeine in it, so you can't have caffeine. But yeah, so I probably do look tired. Even today, at the thing, she asked me the same thing. She was like, because I was struggling to do like planks and stuff. She was like, you're really weak today. Have you been working out a lot? I was like, no, I think I'm just like physically a little worn out. And I think we have to listen to our bodies. Like today probably could have been a good day. I would have been more beneficial. I should have just like, can you be patient?
Yeah.
Okay, what is this?
Probiotics.
Probiotics. Yeah, I'll open it. So, so today, sorry, you're getting a tired version, but I'm gonna drink some Trimfit, and I'm gonna try my best. I hate that whenever your body's like, wah, wah. Beta, I opened this totally the wrong way. I went dead down the middle, and this might be a big mess. Do you think it's gonna be messy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. I wish I had scissors up here, but I don't. Okay, we'll have to do it really gentle, okay? Okay, there you go. Now you can eat it.
Okay. You don't eat it, you drink it.
Okay, put it in your mouth. She loves these. These are great for gut health. One of my kids has kind of a, I don't know, her stomach just bothers her a little more. And she swears by these every single day. Like Lexi could go through a whole bag every month. She never, well, she might miss every now and then, but she'll be like, I need to take my probiotic. Just one a day, that's it. But they taste really delicious. They taste like peach rings. We're allowed to be tired. Yes. Hey, where do you want to go? On the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit on the chair. So today is a slower version of our regular lives. Adam should be back from taking the kids, and
No, the brush.
that's my toothbrush.
Can I borrow it?
No, probably we don't want to borrow other people's toothbrushes, but look who's there. Go, you can go brush your teeth. Look who's home. Okay, go brush your teeth. Look, there you go. All right. Sorry, I wanted to be sure I could get a live in today, and that I could, so I needed to do it while he was taking them to their lemonade stand class, which they were so excited. And then I've got to be sure I can finish this and then get cash out, because you have to buy their lemonade from them. But it's been so cute. Okay, I'm adding in reds. Beets are really good for you. Great natural way of helping with your blood pressure. There's so many things that they open up the, I can't even think. They allow more oxygen to your brain, to your body, to your blood cells. And it's a good way to help improve circulation and cardiovascular health. They're good for your heart, but really like brain fog, anything. But they give you natural energy without caffeine, but paired with caffeine, it's supposed to increase your performance. And I could use some performance increasing. Okay, you noticed you were tired just from walking to your car, to the lab, and you'd been biking in increments of 3.8 miles, 20 minutes a week, but you guys walking is different. It is. Sometimes things you do, it's just, they're different. Yeah, Veda wants to borrow my toothbrush. Let's not. Right? Okay, I don't know if any of you guys are feeling like this. I'm about to go through my feed and hide things, because I just feel I am a very empathetic person, and I've been crying almost every day. Like, I've been praying for, like, currently the people that are about to get hit by Milton. Like, I feel overwhelmed by, I have friends in Asheville. I feel overwhelmed by like how much devastation Helene has been, and I just, every like thing in my feed is all of that, and I just feel like very heavy. Does anyone else feel this way? And I don't want to discount that like this stuff is going on, but I feel like it's affecting my mood personally, and I just feel so hopeless and out of control. And I've been like praying for everyone, and I believe in power and prayers. Like, I think if we aren't being affected, like praying, giving, being kind, all those things are so good. But I was telling Adam earlier, I was like, I don't know if we were designed, or if you are anyone else like empathetic people, meaning you feel everyone's hurts. Like, I genuinely feel that way. Like, I've always been like this. Like, my grandmother used to make fun of me even as a baby, that if somebody got like a boo-boo, or if somebody was sad, like that, I've always just been, I just feel for other people and what they're going through. And I was like, I just feel like the world feels really heavy for me, and it is completely out of my control. And I'm so grateful. I feel bad to even, I'm not complaining, but I'm just sharing, because I'm so grateful, like, and blessed, and I don't discount that you like, well, you could be going through this and this would be heavier, but I don't know if our minds or our bodies, like, we're meant to be able to see tragedy all the time, and see a million different devastations happening all at once, and to just feel, he said today, he said, used to, there was like one newspaper that went out, a day, you know, and if it wasn't going on in your area, you just didn't hear about it. And on occasion, someone would write you a letter, and we are just so subject to all of this stuff flooding in, and a lot of anxiety. Like, I just feel things that I cannot control at all. I feel very overwhelmed by, and I haven't really heard anybody else talking about it, but I was like, I wonder if anyone else is feeling like that. And I definitely feel when I see something and I see tragedy or anything, like, to stop and pray and those things. But I also am like, how much of my day is being consumed by all kinds of things that I can't control? And so I personally am asking, like, Facebook, like, please don't recommend, like, I don't want to see shark attacks. I don't want to see all these, like, cats drowning, dogs drowning. I'm like, why are they putting these in? My whole feed is just like, I just want to see what my friends are going through. I do want to pray for them, but I just feel so heavy for the world, like for Israel, for everywhere. And so I think that that could be my like tired feeling too, is it is physically draining my body. I'm feeling so sad for just people losing their homes, like sad for people like not being able to find their family member. I just am feeling like so sad. And I don't feel like there's anything I can do to like help other than pray and give and like let people know I'm thinking about them. But yes, we're constantly being fed negativity. We must find ways to filter it and look positive, right? So that's what I'm going to try and do. And if anybody else is feeling heavy, I thought maybe I could recommend it to you too, because I was like, I think that everything going on that isn't, like we have enough personal stuff that goes on, you know, but I'm like, whew, this is being, it's like every couple things is really being hit. I definitely recommend anyone who is going through, and it looks like things are coming your way, like try to get to safety, evacuate, like take it serious. I'm not discounting that we shouldn't be like vigilant or anything. It's just, I don't know if my body was cut out for the world of today. Giving it to God. So typically I will do skincare first. I will do all these things and a devotion at the end, but I wanted to start today and just do a devotion with you guys together at the beginning. You know, I don't know anything else other than to give it to God and be like, God, I trust you. And a lot of the things we see too, some of them happen and some of them like don't, you know, and so I can find myself being anxious about things that aren't even happening, just like the what ifs. So, I don't know what we're on. My little thingy came out. So here we are. This sounds like a good page. So we're going to do loving like Jesus does. This is my commandment, that you are to love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. John 15:12-14. How often do we find ourselves switching from loving to bothered, frustrated, bitter, angry because we feel the need to reciprocate? We hear about loving unconditionally, but our human heart is so used to loving based on emotion and changing circumstances that is hard to fathom a love unwavering. But what if we made it our mission, instead of getting even, that we could commit our heart to forgiveness and offering a true clean slate to another? What if when we feel slighted or excluded from a situation, we do not hold tight to bitterness or fear and we still offer to love freely? What if it stopped being about everything we receive and it became about what we can give, regardless of response, rejection, and the lack of reciprocation or reassurance? It would confuse others and lead them to the thought, why do they give love that they have not deserved? Herein lies the perfect opportunity for our heart to exclaim Jesus. His eternal hope is the reason that we can love so freely in return, knowing that he will work as he sees fit. Wouldn't it be incredible to not be scared, to be the people who love more, forgive freely, give grace abundantly, and walk in confidence that stems from the ever-flowing love of Jesus? That would be the gospel. Our heart is fragile. We take things personally. We are scared to let others in once we've been wronged, and we have been taught by the world to only give what we receive. They must be worthy. But Jesus calls us to love others out of a heart that is fully and recklessly loved by him. This does not mean our emotions become absent and our pain won't be felt. It just means that when those things do happen, we can remind ourselves we are already accepted and abundantly loved by our Creator. It is in this truth that we no longer crave and depend on reassurance of the world, and we begin to look like people of hope. Dear Jesus, thank you for loving us beyond what we can ever fathom or deserve. You are so gracious to us. Remind our heart to not take things personally and to love others the way you love us. In Jesus' name, amen. just wanted to I know today's live's a little weird. Just wanted to start it with a devotion today, just in case anybody else is feeling heavy-hearted. If you feel like the world is too big for you, maybe a reminder as people are being, I think that tragedy sometimes shows you the worst in people and also the best in people. And sometimes you can see people who are just selfish, and on the other hand, you can see people who are incredibly, you're like, the world is a better place because you were in it. And hopefully we can remember to be those people that are just, the world is better because we're there, and to live our life as an example. All right, what's everybody doing today? Carrie, you've been having severe anxiety lately. Slept late to avoid the day. Oh, I'm so sorry. Aw, I'm so glad you were on here with me today. We're just going through life together. This, I put it in link in the description of the video. I get asked a lot. A friend of mine got me this when we were moving here, and it just says, "Be still for the hopeful heart." And I listed it in the description, so there's a link there. Okay, going in with some Pomifera Plump. This has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's just going to help tighten your pores. I was going to go and look at this new beach, and it has just started raining. Something I didn't know about Puerto Rico, which obviously there's like a rainforest here, so I would assume, it rains, but I've never lived in an area where it just will on and off rain. Like, it's beautiful, not a cloud in sky, the sky, and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, you're like, it is pouring. And that is the weather here. So probably it's pouring now, but maybe by the time I'm done, it could be over. Okay, we are gonna do, this is just what I do before I do my makeup. I'm not doing a crazy full face, but I do want to pull myself together. I also wanted to show you this Free People lookalike. I'm gonna try and get this down. I just want to feel more awake. Okay, Brighten. This has vitamin C serum, and it is a little thinner, so your drops drip fast. And keep that in mind when you're doing it, because sometimes you could use that first drop or two, and all of a sudden you're like, ah, it got on your clothes. So these are a little thinner, and the droplets drip. Okay, show you this little outfit while that dries. I got a size large, and I definitely need a medium. So Free People has a set that literally looks just like this. Even the quality of the fabric, I looked at it in the store, it looks identical. I love finding a good lookalike. They don't always look just like them, but I thought this one was cute. It's also, it doesn't have to be tucked, but I still have on my shirt I wore to Pilates today. And I just tucked this under it because it was like, that's perfect. So, but I think I would like a medium. But it is Amazon Prime Day if you're shopping Amazon. I wish I had a bunch to show. I ended up doing some screen recordings and some things. I've got to take into consideration how the shipping is here. Things just take a minute because they have to get here by boat and all these things. So I feel like, whoops, it'd kind of be like, I don't know, if your job was you're a teacher and the first day of school happened, you're like, well, sorry, my school supplies haven't gotten in. That's what I feel like today. I am not part of, I've been trying to get, I'm part of the Amazon influencer program, but I'm not big enough yet where eventually you get to where they'll send you gift cards, and gift cards you can give as giveaways and all these things. And I've been working with them for a while, but I'm just not big enough. So anything that we do or giveaways we do out of our own pocket. But eventually that's what I would love to do is we could get in more things and I could do a lot more and they could help give those things. And I just think it'd be great, but we're working on it. But you never get there if you don't try. You wish videos have a date? I think they should. If you hop out and hop back in, but this is live right now, Marie. So today, So that's probably why you don't see a date right now, is because we're live. Okay, this is Revive. This is from Pomifera, and it is seriously wonderful on your skin. It has lipids. It helps protect your skin from free radicals. It is going to give you the most beautiful glow. It does have Pomifera oil in it as well, but it's not oily. I do not like to use Pomifera oil before I do my makeup because I feel like it slips around, and this I can use. It gives me like a really beautiful glow to my skin, and I find to use under my makeup, or you can just rock your own skin, right? Whatever you want. It just depends on what day you're feeling, how you feel. Used to, I did not leave my house without a full face of makeup, and if you had told me I would get on the internet and let people see me just like this, I would have been like, you have lost your mind. Like, no way, Jose. And over the years, I guess it started when I started doing color matches for people, and I realized all of us wake up like this. We all wake up without long lashes, with little sparse spots in our brows, and there just became something so beautiful about, like, oh, like people would be like, oh, but here's what I look like with makeup on, and they'd send something else, or they'd try and justify that what they looked like without makeup was like less than. And I saw the exact opposite. I just saw like these beautiful women with like even lines and wrinkles and puffs and like regular things about our skin, like, you know, all the little things that, but you just saw just like the purest version that I feel like for a while we weren't seeing. Now I think it's becoming more common. People are not wearing makeup everywhere or as much, but for like my youth ages in my 20s, that's just all I ever saw. And I just started seeing just like really seeing people differently and seeing myself differently. Like, oh, there's just something beautiful about feeling good in your own skin and like nice and hydrated, and like this is just who we are, you know. And we all wake up like this, even when I have like zits or whatever, you know. And it's great to know how to be confident and try on makeup, but it's also so good to feel like you found, I don't have to hide like who I am to try and put on a mask of who everyone wants me to be, that I feel good about myself. And like, I hope that throughout this journey of everyone being part of this skincare, makeup, help inspire you for a fun look or whatever, that I really hope other people are finding like ways to love themselves without having to do anything, like just really learning to love ourselves. It's seeing people through God's eyes, absolutely. And you're like, oh, it's just so beautiful. And I think our culture has taught us sometimes that other things are more beautiful, and I just am, maybe I'm just aging, like I'm just getting older, and I'm appreciating like, oh, I love that people have been vulnerable to share like those things with me, share pictures of themselves before they've gotten ready, and then, you know, that like no one ever sees me like this, and that people shared that with me. And I don't know, I've just like embraced it over the years. So but for today we are going to get a little ready, not a lot ready, but a little. I'm going to go in with and there's nothing wrong with either, obviously. If you want to get ready, get ready. If you don't worry about it. You just do whatever makes you feel the best about yourself. Okay, Pomifera's hydrating, it's a moisturizing lotion, and I'm gonna go in with that. And this is actually the Tan-Luxe body drops, but I'm gonna use it on my face. I cannot tell a difference between the body and the face, other than the body's bigger and the face is smaller. There might be something different, but I mix it with lotion, and this is just gonna give me a little bit, I do like 4 or 5 drops. And then I'm gonna wash my hands, because if you don't wash your hands, your calluses and your hands are gonna be orange. And I don't know why on your face that doesn't happen, but it doesn't. And so I am doing this so that my face will get, I always when we go out, I put sunscreen on my face. And this just allows my face to kind of stay a little tan without, I'm gonna go down on my neck, tops my hands here. I like this because it's not as heavy as a, as a thick mousse. This is just something you can use to give yourself a little extra tan. Okay, let me wash my hands. Give me just a minute. Okay, who's staying on? Anybody hop off? Did I lose your attention? If not, I would have orange hands. I didn't link these, but Beta got into them. But these came in. I'm gonna start doing a once a month cleanse again. It was really effective during like when I was trying to lose a bunch of weight, so I'm gonna try that. But I obviously haven't done it. Yes, you've used it on your face, and you've used the face one on your legs. Yeah, you're totally fine. Okay, going in with Pomifera's Happy Salve. This is for anyone who struggles with really dry lips. I have loved this little class the kids are doing, and I've loved seeing their like different personalities. So Lola for sure has like entrepreneurial ideas. I mean, she just came up with so many different, she wants to start a sweatshirt company. She has all these different names. She's like drawing art, and she's like, can I set up an Etsy and sell it? Like, she's always trying to come up with ways to make money, and like wanting to buy a domain and all these things. Then you have Lexi, and I'm like, do you want to do that? And Lexi's like, nah, if Lola's business takes off, like maybe I can work for her one day, but I don't think so. And then to see other things, she's like, I think I'm gonna do this. And then she'll do like little get ready with me videos or cute like little thing. I don't know. It's just been, I'm loving. I still have the white, so I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna send this back for a medium, because, but I'll tuck it in just so I don't look like this. But I'm going to, I just put it on, I haven't gone anywhere, but I think it's too big on me, so I'm gonna send it back for a medium. But I absolutely love it, and the cozier I am in it, I'm like, maybe I like a large, but I think it would be more flattering. Also, if you ever had a baby, you could totally wear this maternity, which is nice, even though I don't know if we'll have more kids or not. But do this, I will wear an outfit and I'll be like, huh, you could wear that pregnant. Like, I do it all the time, even though I'm not planning to get pregnant anytime soon. But it's always like as if it's a good backup. I don't know if we're like instinctually designed that way, where it's like, oh yeah, does anyone? And I'm like, well, I do that the rest of my life. Just continually be like, oh, I could wear this if my stomach decides to expand like a melon. But yeah, so it's been really fun to watch my kids get to do these little, just our entire experience. I've been so grateful with how our transition here in Puerto Rico has gone, how it was very quick. I definitely miss my house still. I have a few things I miss, but I am just like in awe daily of things, people, culture, experiences, the ocean. Like, I truly feel like I'm getting to experience a different life in my mid-30s. Like, it's so good. Okay, maybe the universe is telling me something. Do you want to hear something weird, Kathy? So Veda, she's 2, and she's been telling everyone, like, my mom, when she gets bigger, is gonna have a real baby. I have no idea. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have a real baby. And she's like, you have a baby named Opal. And I was like, what? And so the girls were like, yeah, I think you're gonna have a baby. And I'm like, I don't even know if I had a baby, if I would want to name it Opal. But Vada's convinced, she's been telling everyone she's gonna have a real little sister named Opal. And she tells, like, yesterday she got out 2 yogurts and she was like, this one's for me, this one is for my real baby sister Opal when she gets here. And I was like, I don't want to disappoint you, but there is no real baby sister Opal. And then I gave her like a fake baby doll. I was like, here, this is Opal. And she was like, no, Opal is a real baby. Like, you're gonna have a real baby. And I'm like, I don't know if I am gonna have a real baby, Beta. But kids are funny. Kids are so funny. Great. Why did I just put this on this? Probably because I'm distracted by my child thinking I'm gonna have a baby. And this has bronzer. Y'all, it's just, this is what just don't listen to me today. We're just kind of really bronzing. Typically I put primer on my face, just on my face. I don't put it on a brush, and I don't put it on my bronzer brush, that's for sure. Yeah, so who knows? We shall see. Okay. So, we do still have our house in Tennessee. We plan that when we go visit, we'll stay in it, but it is on Airbnb right now. So if anybody's staying long-term in Chattanooga, you can totally rent out our Tennessee house. And we do still have the camp. The camp is about an hour from where we lived in Tennessee anyways. And so it doesn't really, we already had management up there. During the development phase, we were there a lot. We drive back home. Adam was there every day. But for the last while, we have only gone to visit like with our family. And we have people there that run it. And then if there's issues or something that needs to be purchased, or like, hey, a dog ate a comforter, I'll just buy it on Amazon and send it there. And so we have great personnel that work for us that take care of it. So it didn't affect us. And then we got a job opportunity down here, just some really good work opportunities, and some things that my husband does for real estate. The company I work for, Beautiful You, they moved their headquarters here, and I can be more involved, and I meet with them often and get to see Jenny a lot. And just, it's different when you're hands-on and get to like try products, testing phase of stuff, ideas, like things that would, I think my audience would like. It's been really amazing. And so kind of, I think sometimes you just get like an opportunity and you're like, okay, do we want to go for like this? I think so, you know, and this could be just an incredible experience and upfront adventure. And so that's where we are right now. I will link this brush in the description of the video. Going in with just some setting powder. It's no longer raining. Gonna have time to do all the things. Christian's doing school right now, but he's gonna go with us to check out this new beach. He also wants to try and find an octopus to have as a pet. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure we have to do some like more planning for that. If you found an octopus, like what would we do with it? That's his current goal in life. If you want to know what, he's almost 16, which is crazy. Lola's 10 now. He's almost 16. But he's wanting to do spearfishing, which terrifies me. Originally, I thought spearfishing was where you stand on a rock and you like shoot a spear and you're like dinner. Spearfishing is where you get in the water, sometimes deep water, right? Or because we're on an island, you don't go out too far and it's pretty deep. And then you like launch it into a big fish, and it's like a little, and there are people that do it. And I'm just like, why don't we fish with like fishing poles on a rock? That just seems so much safer. But there's a guy here who does lessons for that, and I'm like, okay, well, if you can get all your school done and that's what you want to do. Yes, the outfit is on Amazon. I did link my Amazon storefront as well. And we'll give away an Amazon gift card today. I did not ask you guys to share, but if you share this video, that would be so awesome. And I'll give away an Amazon gift card. That way some of you guys, that way you could get something with the Amazon Prime deals that are going on. Also, if you happen to be shopping, if you click my storefront before you shop, it does say like, hey, Courtney recommended you shop on Amazon today. And the commission is really tiny. It's like 1 to 3%, but it adds up, and it is something that you don't have to, doesn't cost you anything. But if you do it, it's just really nice, and I really appreciate it. So, and if you don't want to, or you're like, oh, I forgot, no worries. Obviously, but if you do see things or on my page and you click the link and that, I do work with them as an affiliate, and I would love to get to be one day that they're like, oh, we want her, like it's on my, do you ever do bucket lists or like dream boards or whatever? And so the Like to Know It conference, I've never been invited to that. This is where in my head, like the real influencers, I'm like, oh, once you are here, you've arrived, you're a real influencer. And then the Amazon Summit, or like the Amazon Creator, I've never been invited to either of those, and I'm not part of like that program, but eventually I'd love to be. I feel like that's on my career goal list. And so, anywho, okay, you have a question. Why do I roll the brush into the mirror before on my face? I will show you. So if you put this, it makes it gross, but if you put this on your brush, you can kind of see your powder is pretty loose, and it also, it ends up making like, I don't know, almost looks dirty on your face, or you get really hot spots. And if you do this, right, and you rub it into, I just do this. Now do you see the difference how all of the bronzer is like worked into the brush, and then when I put it on, I don't get like any hot spot. I just get really well evenly distributed. It just makes your application go on better. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I found that it makes it to where everything will be way more blended. So same thing, I kind of do it with this as well. See, it's like that. And then, but in return, everything's blended really nicely, but my compacts are always gonna be ugly. You purchased stuff because of me. Oh, well, thanks, Roxy. I know, well, I'll let them know. Be like, well, listen, Roxy says I'm real, and you should let me in the program. Like, if you need a referral, I'll give you her page. Okay, so this is the shade Currant, and I think it's the most beautiful blush color that OFIR has. You can use the code GIFT right now to save 30% off site-wide, but seriously, the littlest bit goes a long way. It is crazy pigmented. This is going to last you until you're like 95 years old. And if you want your nose to kind of look a little sun-kissed, I like putting the tiniest bit like right across my nose there. You don't have to do that, but I like it. And then I'll just take my foundation brush and I kind of buff out where it began and where it ended. So you can't really tell where it starts, and it just gives you a really nice airbrush look. Also something that is really good, show you, really digging around over here. You can use the Currant blush like with a neutral palette. So for example, this is just, I'm gonna end up with a full face makeup here. I said I wasn't going to, but sometimes that just happens. Hey, Christian. Christian. Hey, do you still want to go to the beach? Okay, we're going to leave in about 10 or 15 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is like a little golden color. I'm gonna add this in. You know, you have to, if you have any kids who, especially if they're on the spectrum or they struggle with transition, I feel like as he's gone through puberty and as he's getting older, things are getting so much better. But transitions have always been hard for us. And like if I were to just walk in there in 15 minutes, be like, come on, let's go. If he was in the middle of doing something, I already know that would not go over well. And so I have learned certain things, like if it's something he doesn't have a choice on, I don't ask. This is just my parenting tip for the day. Maybe somebody needs this. But if it's like, it's time to go, so I will be like, okay, in 3 minutes or 5 minutes, we have to leave. If it's something he has an option, like, do you want this? Then I'll ask. But if it's something he doesn't, that was something big when he was younger. That was always an issue for us because we'd be at the playground and I'd be like, okay, are you ready to go? He'd be like, no. And I'm like, well, we have to. And then it would fall apart. And so even as he's getting older, like certain things that just make our lives a little more smooth, whoever that's for today, it really does make a difference. Oh, Anna, you're so sweet. I'm so glad you love everything. You guys are the sweetest. I saw a podcast not too long ago where someone was asking, would you rather have 50,000 loyal, loving, like committed, you know, like they were asking an influencer this. They were like, would you rather have like just this tribe of 50,000, or would you rather have 1 million followers, but they don't really know who you are? And they were explaining, like, I would rather have 50,000 they are like my people. And I was like, I totally get that, because I have friends who are way bigger than I am. But I truly like feel like I know you guys. Like I see the same names. I talk to you in messages. I like see your comments. Like I feel like we've hung out for a long time. I see like pictures of, look what I wore to my son's wedding. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, I totally get that. So, okay. So this is just a good neutral. This is the Perennial palette from OFIR. And I'm just going to use like a little, you could also use the bronzer if you're not using the Perennial palette, but put a little bit here. And then I'm going to show you how I incorporate the blush into my eyeshadow look, and it just looks so good. So yes, so the double-sided brush, it is from Dibs. I can give you a link for that after this video is over if you want. That's another one. I would love a Dibs discount code, but I haven't gotten in with them. It's just hard. This industry is hard. But I love, like, you know, showing what I love. So one day I'm like, they're gonna know. We're gonna be best friends. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Currant and a little bit of that pink color. Again, remember, a little goes a long way. I absolutely love adding this. You'll be able to tell such a difference. Look at when you add Currant blush softly to your eyelid and then right on top of that darker color. It's so good. So you can use the code GIFT to save 30% on their site right now. It's just good. And I would have never thought, oh, I think I want to wear pink on my eyes. But to just a little. Don't do too much on your lower lash line. And also that's why I put the brown there as my base, because you don't want to look like you have pink eye. You want it to look like it's supposed to be this way, and just kind of, so a little goes a long way. You can always add more, but it's, whoa, I just dropped something. Oh, I hope it didn't break. You can always add more, but it's hard to take away. And then we're gonna do a little eye. It did not break. That's so nice. I love when, I am chronically a dropper. I am grateful, haven't dropped any children, but I drop things often. It's almost like my brain just forgets. I have something in my hand and moves on to something else. And so, all right, a little bit of OFIR. What is this called? Brow pencil, brow liner. Precision. It's a brow trace precision brow liner in the shade chocolate. Anyone else? I don't even know if there's a butter emoji, but if there was, like butter fingers. Lisa, you've been watching me for at least 5 years? That's amazing. Ooh, I did that too high. So you have control when you're doing your brows. You can help shape them, like if you are a little higher or lower. But also be cautious with that, because you can make yourself look like you have a crazy eye, which is what I just did. So, you should have swim trunks in that laundry basket right in front of your door. What? Good deal. Oh my gosh. There is a butter emoji, Kate. I saw a sweatshirt the other day that said like life's better with butter or something. And I was like, am I getting to the age where that, I'm like, I think I would wear that. Hi, Christian. Oh, you want to show him your,
I have a ponytail.
yeah, I did his pony just before I did this. But look, he's officially got a ponytail. He's been doing the bun. All right, you want to get ready? We're going to go because we have to get money for their lemonade stand. And then after we get them, we'll go to the beach, okay? Do you remember when you guys had that lemonade stand when we moved into the Tennessee house? And for all the workers that were working on the house, and they would so I would go in the backyard. I don't know if you know this. I would give them $1 bills, all the workers, and then they would come around and they would buy lemonade from you guys.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, because I don't, you know, like it was like every day they did a lemonade stand, and so I was like, I don't want all the people who are helping on the house to feel like, man, these kids are really wearing me out with lemonade. Like the cost of this is kind of expensive, and so we would I would fund the lemonade.
Mom would bribe the workers.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. All right, go get ready. Love you.
That's fine.
That is funny.
Mom would bribe the workers so we wouldn't feel left out.
Yeah.
God, that's cold.
So used to when we would go on vacation, other moms are just, you guys need an award. But I would buy on eBay. eBay used to be such a thing. I rarely shop eBay now. But I would buy on eBay like shark teeth and cool shells, and I would take them in my suitcase, and then while they're playing, like at the beach we're at, I would like distribute them, because sometimes beaches are boring, or at least where we were traveling, and then they would find like shark teeth, and they would, and so I remember one year I just didn't do it, and Christian was like, where are all the shark teeth? There's normally so many. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's just not the season for like sharks to lose their teeth right now. And so, but if you have kids that you go to the beach and you feel like you want to keep them busy, like putting out a little bit of fun for them to find. He is getting so grown up. So he's been letting his hair grow out, and we found a new barber that he really likes, and so the back is obviously buzzed, and then he's wanting like this long on top, and he wants a man bun, and so I think Christian and Lola look alike too. All right, here we go. I used OFIR's brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Tina. I think he's pretty cute. His younger years, like 9 or 10 until like 13, 14, were incredibly challenging. And not that we don't have challenging days now or moments now, but I feel like things are leveling out, and it's really neat to hear like what he's into and what he likes and what his opinions are about big and small things. Like, it's just so neat. I'm really treasuring. I feel tired. 4 kids is a lot of kids, but I'm really, every child season right now, I'm like, I really love where everybody is. Like, they're all, it's high school, middle school, elementary, and a baby, so they're all in something different, but I love like getting to really see how their brains and personalities and style, you know, and helping them to learn who they are. Really love it. Growing up, I always said like I wanted to be a mom, like whenever it would show. One time there was this, it was in 5th grade. My mom always wore this like Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirt. I don't know if my mom's gonna watch this, but she could probably remember the thing. And so she wore this Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirt, and she's a very busty woman, like H, like chest, you know? And I drew her with big like nips in my photo. And like braless, obviously. And she was pushing a grocery cart, and this was my thing. So I brought it home to show my mom, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be a mom, and like, this is what moms look like. And she was like, oh my gosh, you could not show that. It had been hanging up for a month at school, and so many people had been complimenting me on my picture of my mom, or me wanting to be a mom. And but when she saw it, she was like, you cannot, like, you can't draw this, you can't hang this up. And I was like, it's been outside like all during like Thanksgiving. And I just remember being like mortified. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Like, no, it's already been there, like, too late. And I guess that's what I thought being a mom like looked like big sweatshirt, socks, bra off, and a grocery cart. But I'd volunteered in nursery my whole life. Like, I just thought, like, man, when I have kids, I'm gonna be good at this. Like, I love kids. My gosh, I had Christian, he had colic, I had like 4th degree tears. I was 19, and I just remember thinking, like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, and I don't think I'm gonna be good at this. And this is really like no sleep and really hard, and it's like tongue-tied, and nursing was hard, and like there's just certain times where you're like, oh, well, the Lord will humble you very quickly to make you realize, like, babysitting and having a baby are totally different. And so I do love motherhood, but I will say it is one of the hardest things. And other people, I feel like you watch them online and you're like, man, they make it look really easy. And if I were to show you my car right now, I'm like, Veda got into slime in the car, not slime, Jello in the car today. And here we are. But Jello in the car doesn't make you a bad mom. But it just is like being a mom. Nobody told you you're doing a good job, then I'm proud of you. Because it is hard work. My dad comes in on the 21st. I'm so excited. Christian said, can't wait. Christian and him are gonna go do pool a lot. There's like a couple pool halls here. My dad is big into pool. He plays all the time. Christian is actually really gifted at pool. I think some people's minds just work differently like that. I am not gifted at pool. But like the mathematical, if I hit it here, spin it, it goes here. That missed me, but they're really good at it. So I think they're gonna hang out a good bit. It is when we're.
Have him search for an octopus with me.
Yeah, he wants
If
to
he
get.
doesn't find one, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, he wants to get an octopus.
I want an octopus because, you know, why not? You're the coolest kid. I have pet octopus.
It would be cool.
You know, I'll call Mason. I'll be like, Mason, look at my pet octopus. He'd be like, oh, cool, you got a pet octopus? I'll be like, yeah, I got a pet octopus.
All right, Christian, go down and ask Dad
About what?
when we're leaving.
Octopus? I don't know if Dad can find an octopus. He's not as observant as me.
So funny.
Yeah.
There's no hood like motherhood. Yes, our car came. So our car from Tennessee is finally here, and it is much bigger than I remember. We've had that car for a long time, but I was like, it feels huge. Have you? Yeah, it feels so big. What? That the car's bigger?
It's the same size.
I know, but it just feels bigger because we've been in a smaller car. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna get off here. If you need anything, we used all of your makeup today. You can use the code GIFT to shop. If you're needing anything from Amazon, I listed my Amazon storefront there. If you have questions about anything, you know, you can always send me a message. I hope you guys have a good day. We haven't closed on the new house yet. Hopefully that happens soon. But you know, anyways,
If you find an octopus, call me.
yeah, Christian says if you find an octopus to give him a call. Seriously, somebody said at that beach that
I
we're
know,
going
I
to
mean,
that they were there. So
If
we'll
they
look.
find one, they have to contact me. 'Cause
All right.
I need an octopus.
He is funny. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Love you.